Shalom, Kahalalim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of GMS who rule well, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect out there, starting with 144,000 on down. So this is from RT News. Cancer cases to soar worldwide, says the World Health Organization. Dated July 9th, 2026. The world's second leading cause of death is expected to soar or to affect more than 90% of people by 2050, either through their own diagnosis or that of a close relative. And yeah, these are the times we keep telling you this ain't it, to live in this place. The end is nigh, because we can't, as the scriptures say. Let's actually get that. I was gonna get this, but no flesh. Right, we're gonna get back to that Revelations. Right. And again, what kind of statistic is that? What kind of outlook is that for your future, for your children? It's nothing. It's just hopeless. Matthew 24 and 22 AMP. And if those days of tribulation had not been cut short, no human life would be saved, but for the sake of the elect, the Most High's chosen ones, those days will be shortened. All right. So again, we got to get the fuck out of here. New cancer cases are projected to nearly double worldwide by 2050, with the disease expected to affect more than 90% of the global population in some way, the World Health Organization has warned. Okay, in a report released on Wednesday, the agency said cancer remains the world's second leading cause of death after cardiovascular disease. And that's, again, the cardiovascular. It's this way of life that's also shaping that disease, because aside from your disgusting diet, your refined high sodium diet, refined high sugar diet, which contributes to your blood pressure, you have this stress. Think about the statistics on traffic. I'm not going to look it up, but think about the average American, or Westerner, or first world nation. How long do those people spend in traffic each year? Right? And it's like it's literally like 1/3 of your life. And you're stressing, you're road raging, you're honking, your blood pressure's up before you even get to the office. You're already sipping coffee, so your cortisol is up, your high, your blood pressure's already up. And then the stress of life, the stress of bills, debt, all these different things. So yeah, you're gonna get a heart attack in 40, 50 by the time you reach those ages. So obviously these the whole joke about this, about the cancer, is look at all these data centers going up. 5G, 6G, which they're about to introduce. They've already been working on that before the 5G, right? They've already, when the 5G came out, already 6G was already popping, meaning they were already testing it and doing things. When they release things to you Gawayam, all right, they already have the next prototype, the next thing, locked and loaded, probably already using it, right? So it's so convenient that all these data centers are coming out now, and they're projecting, hey, look, cancer is gonna soar, not rise, soar. You know what soar means? Like, you have a falcon or an eagle, he's soaring up in the sky. He's not just cruising. So it means at a very, very high rate. Okay, and again, they're doing these friggin' they're doing this new one here, in Vaughan, all right, which is here in the Greater Toronto area in Toronto. Microsoft is planning three-story data center in Vaughan, and we already have a few of them in the downtown core, or a couple, and around in Brampton. I know there's one. And then when you ask where are they, because I asked, I think Grok said, oh, they're in undisclosed locations for security reasons, so they're not even telling you where it is. Okay, but people will find out because of the noise. Birds aren't gonna fly around there. You're gonna notice the animals aren't gonna be around there, because it's killing everything around you. It's gonna destroy the water around you, right? The people in Alberta, which is another province just west of us here, about two past Manitoba. right? Those people are complaining too because it's hell. They're telling him, look, you can't use water at these hours. You know, your water pressure's down and the water's defiled. Now you have to filter everything. You have to buy water to fill your bathtub. Okay? So it says together they will use 100 million watts of electricity per year. That is the annual electricity draw of about 100,000 homes. So what kind of radiation does that pump out, right? And I asked, do data centers pump out EMFs? Yes, data centers emit electromagnetic fields, but this is where they have to show you everything is okay. They produce non-ionizing radiation, which lacks the energy to damage DNA or cells. You're telling me something that produces 100,000 megawatts of electricity. That's about the same as 100,000 homes. And these homes, they have that box, right? The Enbridge box, the electricity box. That's already pumping out. They already made videos about that years ago. That's already pumping out radiation. Okay, not to mention the internet. Like I said, the 5G and ultimately the 6G is going to be connected with this. So this is going to destroy you. They just have to say that. Don't worry about it. No, no, no. It's pumping out, but it's not destroying you. It's pumping out the EMF, but it can't harm you. Okay, so let's go back. Right, 1 in 5 people is expected to develop cancer during their lifetime, with lung cancer remaining in its deadliest form. You know, all this pollution, man, all this car smog, city pollution. Okay, all this madness out here, man. You go outside and it just smells like death when it's like 25, 30 degrees. You know, when it rains, it smells like death. It smells nasty. The rain is supposed to bring in fresh energy. The rain is actually supposed to be ionizing, meaning it's a negative ions, which is like the same when you go to a waterfall, you feel at peace, or in a forest, you feel very good. That's what the rain's supposed to do. Okay, but in the 90s, you had a term called acid rain. So we're in 2026. What kind of rain do you think it is now? They didn't have chemtrails in the 90s. They just started pumping out chemtrails in the late 90s, early 2000s. Okay, so let's go to Revelation 16. Let's go to your people's reward for all this wickedness. Okay, this is Revelation 16. We'll get this in the KJV first. 16 and 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went out, it's like in the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Okay, in the NLT, verse 2 says, so the first angel left the temple and poured out his bowl on the earth, and horrible malignant sores broke out on everyone who had the mark of the beast and who worshipped the statue. So when you people take that mark, that MOTB, which is another EMF fucking magnet or emitter, because it takes in and it pumps out, because it's connected to as I said, it's not even going to be the 5G, it's going to be 6G. You're going to be in it like the show Westworld. It's going to be, you're going to be interacting with the environment because of all the technology, right? Like I said, the 6G is going to be connected with your chip, and you're going to be able to interact with that. How that's going to look, that's going to be the miracles of the beast. That's what's going to get people hooked. And ooh, right? That awe effect, the Marvel effect. Now, them sores, man, you're gonna get, you're gonna put something in you, because right now, as it said, people are getting cancer just from not being interacted with the environment. Meaning you don't have the mark, you're just around it, and it's still beaming things at you that is making you sick. Now, when you implant something, you're gonna be that feed. You're gonna be the fucking the satellite. You're gonna be the transmitter, whatever, the modem, however you want to see it. You're literally gonna be a walking antenna, but things are going to be beaming off you and in you. So obviously you're going to perish at a very, very quick rate, right? Them sores, let's look up that word, grievous sore, helcos, right? A wound, especially a wound producing a discharge, pus, a sore, an ulcer, and really, when you go to now the AMP, which NLT said it as well, pretty much. So the first angel, verse 2, went and poured out his bowl on the earth, and loathsome and malignant sores came on the people who had the mark of the beast and who worshipped his image. And all you got to do is go and ask, what is malignant? Yes, malignant means cancerous. Malignant tumors are made of abnormal cells that grow uncontrollably, invade nearby tissue, and can spread to distant parts of the body through the blood or lymphatic system. A process called metastasis. Metastasis, right? And then look up malignant in the Edom Online, 1560s, in reference to diseases virulent, tending to produce death. Right? From Latin malignus, wicked, bad natured, from male, badly born, to bear, beget. So you get the picture. Okay? And this is I'm this is, first of all, when you click the report, I know this is from RT News. A lot of you people, oh, RT, RT. When you click the report, this goes back to who? Literally who? World Health Organization, July 8th. Global status report on cancer, the future we choose together. No, it's the future these devils give you. What the hell? I ain't choosing no fucking 5G, 6G. I'd still be in 2G. Okay, I like the flip phones. I like just enough technology, but this is madness. This is all madness. But hey, this is the world you people love. You worship the beast. You want the next phase of technology, the next advancement. Oh, this is the next step. Okay, you brother seen the Elon Musk brain chip? Everyone's like, this is so good. Oh, Elon, he's so great. You know, the man in the wheelchair now, he can walk, or he can see, or he can. The deaf person can hear the miracles of the beast, and you don't care how it's done, just that it's done, but it's killing you slowly. So get ready for this, and we're not gonna be your Lord's will, Yahweh Shemi Shai. I don't this 2050. I don't see this place 2028. I don't see it next year, to be honest. But hey, 2050. We're gonna develop cancer by half that time. So anyway, may Yahweh Bashem Yahushai destroy this place, and He is the Lord God. He's destroying this place, and His Son. The angels are working on the minds of the kings. This place is done. The kings of the east, Iran is back and popping. All right, so this place is finished. And like I said, these data centers, they're a vexation, they're a pest, but it's prophecy. It's gonna tie into, first of all, this man destroying the earth. Okay, the Lord has to destroy him that destroys the earth, pursuant to Revelations 11. Okay, this man is showing you he's the devil. He's the anti-human. He's literally anti-human. He's anti-life. Right? He's the son of perdition. Anyway, Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Shalom.